know, church, that the weakness of Samson was not women. Weakness of Samson was not women. Listen to me. In Judges chapter 14, Judges 14 exposed the weakness of Samson. The first weakness of Samson was secrecy of sin. That's what the Bible says, whoever that covereth his sin shall not prosper. According to the customs of Nazarene, no Nazarene is allowed to kill a lion or an animal with his hand. Samson broke the first law, kill a lion with his bare hand. The Bible will tell you, and Samson told not his parents, he kept it a secret. And he went to the wife's field, he went to the land of the Philistines. And when he got to the land of the Philistines, when he was returning back home, happened to him, he saw that there was honey coming out from the lion, from the dead lion. He carried the honey. Another broken law: every Nazareth does not touch a dead thing. If breakthrough is your desire, run from secret sin. If breakthrough is your desire, so they must tell you that a Nazarene must be blameless. Number one. Two, a Nazarene, his hair must not be touched. They never touched the hair of Jesus. The hair of Jesus was long, because why? Jesus was in Nazareth. And Nazareth, number one, Nazareth are royalty. Two, Nazareth are deliverer. So in other words, the majority persons here are from the lineage of the Nazarene. It might be that you are from the lineage of the Nazarene. There might be 7 at home. Your mother might give birth to 7, but there must be one person that is connected to that lineage. Who is a Nazarene? Nazarene is someone who brings light out of nowhere into the family. That's a Nazareth. Samson was not allowed to touch a dead thing. He picked the honey. At times, can I say this to you? Gold can be shiny, but it's not gold. Things can look glitter, but size not good. Do you know rubber can be gold? After the rubber going through certain process, when you spray it to be gold, it becomes so precious and treasures. Become a rare treasure. At times, gold can be dirty, but when it goes through fire, the real identity of that gold will come out. You might see a shiny thing now, and that is not gold. And I say this to you: what refined every man is the process that they go through. Otherwise, can I say this to you? The hardship you are going through, the denial you are going through, the ups and downs you are going through, sir, just mark it and know that is a process leading me to greatness. Your process determines if you will get to the light of greatness or if you will stop halfway. Right on your head, see, I will not stop halfway. He carried the honey and ate it, and he gave some to the father and the mother. And number 2, the Bible says he told not his waiting, and he told not his prayer. He kept it. The first weakness of Samson was secret sin. Number 2 weakness of Samson, and that was what the enemy is using as a weapon against so many believers. Second weakness of Samson was not women. Second weakness of Samson was his emotion. Don't pity who you supposed to adjust from. Don't pity anybody you must adjust from. If you don't learn in a soft way, you will learn in a hard way. Judges chapter 14 verse 7. When you go down to verse 15, the Bible will tell you, but a lady from the land of the Philistines called Timnah. She was from the land of the Philistines called Timnah. Her name was not Timnah. It was a location that she came from called Timnah. The Bible said that was the first wife Samson wanted to get married to. And when he got to the point, Samson looked at her and he looked at all his in-laws. He said, I have a riddle for you. And what was the riddle? He said unto them, out of the eater came forth meat, and out of the strong came forth sweetness. He said, and they could not interpret it. 3 days they could not interpret the riddle of Samson. What did they do? And they went to meet the wife. A supposed wife, he hasn't got married to the woman. That was during the time preparing for introduction, for traditional marriage. Samson came with the father, came with the mother, came with his people. The woman, they say, woman, listen to me. If do not tell your husband, tell us this riddle, say we will kill you, kill your entire family, and burn your house. Please tell me. And Samson said, he said, I entrust my life with your hands. Can I say to somebody here, not because of emotions open up certain secrets. Don't open your mouth to say certain things that's supposed to be kept secret. Look at me. The devil spot the weakness of Samson. Listen to me. Do you know God have men who is raising for the kingdom? There are men God are raising for the kingdom. But you must know this: no matter how strong you are, there is a weakness the devil has spotted. There is a weakness that the devil has spotted. But can I say this to you? Every man here, we know our weakness. Since you know your weakness, don't make it public. If you know your weakness, sir, don't don't make it public. Making it public, the devil will not come as a spirit. The devil will come in a human form and disgrace you publicly. The weakness of Samson was not what? Women. The weakness of Samson was what? Emotion. Samson too, they pity people. Don't because of pity end in the pit. There are some people you should cross your mind. There are some people you should cross your mind on. We are so close, but this time around we can't be close. I don't hate you, but because of me. I don't dislike you, but because of me. When the Philistines knew that was the weakness of Samson, they kept it, and they say what? When the wife of Samson delivered the secret to them, and Samson shouted, he said, how much my young cow? What is the meaning of a young cow? Young cow is an animal without direction. We run from men without direction. Any man without direction have no destination. Do you know they can use your best friend to set you up? And that's why no matter what you do in the secret, let it die within your belly. Let it die. Only you and me now know. If I hear an outside, I know that you talk. Anybody will tell you that I know say don't tell 5 persons. Only me and you know. That's now only me and you know. No say plus you now be 5. Thing come out now. And that is why when you see yourself in a problem, you can't identify the genesis of the problem. You can't know the revelation of the problem. Withdraw yourself from it. So many mouths are involved. Samson got angry and he went to Ashkelon. What is the meaning of the word Ashkelon? Ashkelon means a burning fire. The Bible said, and Samson went to the gate, carried the gate. The first thing he did, he went into the city. He killed 30 soldiers. He stripped them off from the clothes and he gave it to his in-law, and he removed the gate. Can I say this to everybody here? This is where you become careful. When you attack so many territory as a believer, don't leave your weakness exposed. When you attack territories from your foundation, attack territory in your locality, don't leave your weakness exposed. You know, to you, your weakness is not a weapon, but to your enemy, your weakness is a weapon. Weapons for warfare, you must know this. A weapon is an object in fighting for victory. The valley of Sorek is a plain land that separates Israel from Philistines. The enemy are wise. The devil is not a foolish man, he's a wise man. Can I say it again? The Lord of the Ashkelon, what did he do? They picked a lady from Sorek called Delilah. Delilah was not from Philistine. Delilah was a neighboring country between Israel and the Philistine. The way they left the Philistine and they used another face. You know, when Delilah came to Samson, Delilah did not use another strategy. He used the same strategy. Am I talking to somebody here? Attack a certain territory. Don't leave your weakness exposed. Don't leave your weakness exposed. When Delilah attacked, when Delilah came to Samson, he said, Samson, I beg you, tell me the source of your power. I'm not talking here. When Samson refused to take Delilah, Samson, Delilah began to fan her face. Delilah began to put different kind of attitude. Can I say this to you? Listen to me. When you know you are a warrior, don't be moved by emotions. When you know you are in the battlefield, don't be moved by emotions. Do you know when you are in a battlefield, don't be moved by emotions? Am I talking here? The person against your greatness can be your father. Don't be moved by emotion. The person against your lifting can be your stepfather. Don't be moved by emotions. The person against your children can be your uncle. Don't be moved by emotions. Am I talking here? Stretch your right hand here. Anyone using your weakness against you, they know you have a good heart, but they are against you. They know you are soft, and they are against you. From my mouth to God's ears, with this mouth I used to pray. If your amen can be the loudest, let my God expose them. I say my God expose them. I say my God expose them. My lift up your head, oh ye gates, and be lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and allow the Holy Ghost to come in. You are not meant to be conquered. You are more than conqueror. For greater is it that is in you than he that is in the world. You don't serve a dead God. You serve a mighty God. If the same yesterday. He's the same today. He's the same forever. Lift up your voice and shout fire.